Hello everybody. I'm out in the greenhouse. It's raining or sprinkling. We're supposed to be down about 28 degrees Sunday night, Monday morning. And the fruit trees are blooming. The pears have already set fruit. The plums have set fruit. Blueberries are blooming. Peaches, they've set fruit. One apple tree is in full bloom. The other ones haven't bloomed yet, but we had so many warm days in February. Everything bloomed early, but I've got some Catawba grapes up here that are setting grapes. I don't know if you can see these grapes. This vine here has about 30 clusters on it, but I'm gonna, if y'all don't know, I'm mostly insecticide, pesticide free. Sometimes I use products that are considered organic, like neem oil and things like that. But kale and clay, it's one product that I'm going to try to use, which I did spray today, but it's raining now. It's going to wash a lot of it off. It's a kaolin clay powder that you mix with water that makes a barrier. It's that's all it is a barrier. And I was wanting to use that on these plum trees to try to protect from any frost that we may have coming this Sunday night, Monday morning. See if it works. I don't know, but tomorrow I'll have to respray them. I don't think we're supposed to have any rain tomorrow, but we'll see. Because and the kale and clay, it's sold under one brand name, Surround WP. It's also an insect barrier. I have honeybees. I'm not like some of these mega orchards that bring in bees, get pollinated, pull the bees off, and then spray everything with poison. Because my bees live here year round. But here's the smaller greenhouse. I have cabbages. They're looking good. They do good out here early. This thing gets super hot in the summertime, even with shade cloth and the sides rolled up. 120 degrees easy. So I plant cool season things in here. Cabbages, broccoli, and cauliflower. I have these propane heaters. I'll probably light Sunday night. I've got a kiwi leafing out. I don't want to get froze. This is a thin sheet of plastic. It gets the same temperature inside as it does outside. It's not airtight. But that's the only reason I'm going to like these heaters. It should keep it above freezing. I've got fruit trees in containers to try to get a small harvest, because we have so many insects that attack everything. This is a nectarine tree blooming. This is a bonanza peach tree. It'll only get 5 or 6 foot tall. And then I have cherry trees, plum trees, apricot, and apples. You can see even in this greenhouse, these apples have not budded out yet. They're starting, but I've got one tree outside that's in full bloom, and the other ones are about this stage. They're just beginning. So it depends on the chill hours of whatever that tree requires before it buds out and blooms. But this Bonanza peach, it is considered a patio peach. It's been genetically grown. It's not a grafted tree. To grow, I would call it a super dwarf. The peaches are supposed to be sweet, maybe not as sweet as some of the other varieties, but this would be a peach that you may try if you don't have somewhere to plant outside. I did not heat this greenhouse all winter, so you still have to consider your roots. You don't want them to dry out and die. So I keep these moist in the winter time, just to keep air away from the roots. I've got a seedless muscadine. It's called a Fry, F-R-Y, seedless. And then, you know, the seedless grapes in the other greenhouse that I do heat. And I heated it all winter with wood. Probably went through 10 ricks of wood, so it was very labor intensive getting up, staying up in the middle of the night to keep that from freezing in there. These are all cabbages. Those are all cabbages on the other side. I've got broccoli and cauliflower in the center. And then I also have some planted outside. But just wanted to jump on here, talk about the kaolin, Kaolin clay, CLAY. It's a powdered clay. It's like talcum powder. You mix it with water, and it is very hard to spray because it will separate in your sprayer and clog up the intake of the pump or whatever you're trying to spray with. So I spray a while, have to unstop the screen to the pump, spray a little more. But it's an effort to be friendly. And we'll see how it works. We have codling moths and plum cucuрлio that attack fruit, and you hardly ever get any fruit being organic here where I live. But that's my location. I don't know, it's because I have all this pasture land. The insects thrive here. So every kind of insect known seems to be here in southeast Oklahoma. But you can see the garden. It's kind of bare. I've got beets planted, turnips, collards, and the beets are just now coming up. They may get froze out. Since they're just coming up, they're not going to be all that cold hardy. I may wind up replanting everything. I've got onions planted and garlic I planted last year. Peach tree way over there, even the webworms are out. But yeah, I sprayed those peach trees and my plum trees with the clay mixture, and it's getting washed off now. I'm going to be planting strawberries in these containers. I had them in this kind of hump here. It dried out through the heat of the summer. The fire ants got in them. So that's a wash. Not going to do that again. So I hope everybody's doing good. I don't know what else to tell you. Yeah, that's some some aloe vera we pulled out of one container that was overgrown. Yeah, my pineapples, you know, it gets cold in here too, down in the high 30s. So even with me trying to heat this thing with a 12-foot ceiling height, it takes a lot of heat to keep everything warm. I have these propane heaters in here also, just as an emergency. Some of the citrus have yellowed, lost their leaves. They'll come back. I did plant some tomatoes in these containers. I don't like to start too soon because of the cool nights and condensation. You're just going to have problems if you don't have a way to deal with the condensation. Now, one thing with the wood heater, it doesn't throw the moisture in there like propane does. Propane, for every gallon you burn, you're going to throw a gallon of water as a byproduct into your area. So that's one thing for y'all to consider. If you're thinking you're going to warm something with propane, consider the moisture that's going to come out as a byproduct from burning propane. Banana trees, I've got these small grow lights just to see if it will help. I want to get some bananas this year. I'm going to give up on avocados, the way they bloom. They bloom too early in here. It's too cold. They don't set fruit below 50 degrees, so it's a wash. It's just a waste of time to try to get avocados in this greenhouse. I have some sweet potatoes sending off growth. Got some seeds started, some transplanted already. Got more seeds started over there. So, you know, it's springtime, roller coaster temperatures, and that's the way things go here in southeast Oklahoma. Here's some more grapes that have set some clusters. Hopefully it shows up. It's late evening here. It's getting dark. But I ordered some more grapevines. I've got 3 Catawba red seedless grapevines in here. I'll probably replace one of them. And then I bought a Sunbelt blue grape the other day up here. And as you can see, it's pretty small. Nothing in this one. I've got some spinach and lettuce there. I've got turmeric root in this one. I've got some potted bell pepper plants from last year. They have bell peppers on them. And another kiwi. I've got 3 different varieties of fig cuttings that are starting to grow out. Leeks, bunching onions, dill, you know, just a little bit of everything. Like I said, citrus. But that's kind of the way things are going here. It's just that time of the year that we see 80 degrees and then nose dive back down, you know, into freezing temperatures. So it's hard to plan, thinking, well, it's warmed up, we'll have an early spring, early summer. You get out there and you plant, which everything I planted outside is cool season. But, you know, still sometimes I have to replant because the seedlings come up, they're still young and tender, and get frostbit, and then you have to replant again. I don't have my potatoes planted yet. The ground is kind of wet, but I still think I can get a tractor across it as soon as the sun comes out. I've got potatoes already cut that's skinning over. I just got some more in today that I'll be cutting probably tomorrow, letting them skin over, and then I can get them in the ground in the next few days. But hope everyone's doing well. And the weather isn't too bad where you're at, so we'll catch y'all later.